Known for its breathtaking landscapes, Malta is more than just an archipelago in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. TrustStamp, an American startup, has recently established its presence in Malta. The island will serve as its base for research and development and is ideally positioned to reach out to both European and African markets. George, what is it within your mandate at FinanceMalta that helps to attract companies like TrustStamp?
FinanceMalta is the business development arm of the financial services industry, and we are soon going to be launching the new strategy for the financial services industry. That will have a lot to do with making the local capital markets more internationally relevant.
With TrustStamp, you've located R&D here in Malta, so key engineering and technical and IT resources. How have you been able to access the talent pool?
When we first opened our office here, we brought over talent from the US and the UK. Malta Enterprise was very open. You may have difficulty recruiting the highly specialized talent you want in the first place. And we said, well, that's not a problem. We will train. And so the day the office opened, we brought in a training class of 15 graduates. But what's been interesting is that the mix has changed dramatically. We have some who have relocated here from the US on a temporary basis, who are staying permanently. But we have found plenty of talent, both in terms of people who were eager to be trained, but also Maltese who'd thought perhaps they wouldn't find the job that they really wanted in Malta. They had their PhD.
Planning to go abroad.
Or planning to go abroad, or had gone abroad.
Switching gears to capital markets for a moment, you are one of the first companies, the first company to direct list NASDAQ, being Malta-based. What is the tie-in with FinanceMalta and creating that direct listing of the NASDAQ is such a breakthrough?
We were aiming to raise about $7 million through crowdfunding. COVID happened, and everybody said, it'll fail. Nobody knows what's going to happen with the markets. There's a tremendous lack of confidence. What Malta Enterprise did was to say, we'll provide you with the funding to create an R&D center. And we will commit quite a significant sum, around €1 million. Now, that was a very important show of confidence, public confidence, at a time when markets were nervous. And it's much easier to get capital raised if you have that type of support. What we could see with FinanceMalta was a tremendous amount of work being done on legislative infrastructure. And it was from the point of view that Malta wanted to have a sound regime, but also to be business friendly. And that's a very difficult combination. And the amount of effort that was going into balancing those two things impressed us.
One of the things that I think is important for people to understand is there certainly is a coherent and broad government effort that's cohesive to make Malta stand out, particularly in financial services. What elements of your day-to-day activities contribute to that cohesion?
First of all, it's a very clear understanding that Malta cannot rely on natural resources. It has never been able to. That mandates us to be creative. This is at the heart of what we have always been at, trying to reinvent ourselves every so often.